Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Preach It, Colorado. It's the Saddle Rock Sports Network coming to you with some junior high basketball today. My name is Brad Doherty. I am joined on the camera by Caitlin Sova. Caitlin, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself. How you doing today?
Good.
And what grade are you in, Caitlin?
I'm in 6th.
And what brings you to this basketball game today?
Well, I'm coming to see my brother,
Awesome. And who's your brother?
Caleb Sova.
Cool. So 8th grade, Caleb Sova. Think he's going to dominate the paint inside today a little later on?
Yes.
All right. That's sisterly positivity. Appreciate it. All right. So Caitlin's going to be our camera woman extraordinaire today, and I'll be on the microphone. Folks, if you're watching and notice something is missing, we do not have the scoreboard camera today. It's just a little logistical mix-up. Forgot the power cord for the scoreboard camera. So, well, there you go. So, let's see. We will bring you the scores and times as we progress through the game. Now, this first girls' game features, obviously, the Mustangs taking on the hometown South Baca Lady Patriots. Let's see. The Kim Mustangs have 6 girls on the squad. The Lady Patriots have 8 girls suited up so far. In terms of ages, the Patriots have 3 8th graders, 3 7th graders, and 2 6th graders. The Lady Mustangs a little on the younger side, 2 8th graders, 3 6th graders, and a 5th grader. On the floor today, tipping it off, we have number 1, Brielle Bond for South Baca. Also on the floor for South Baca is number 23, Annabelle Anderson. Number 0, Brooklyn Kuhn. Number 22, Elizabeth Sullivan. And I got to get a number on that young lady to the far right. We'll get her name and number to you here as soon as I get a good look at it. Number 2, Annabelle Pettinger. Here come the Lady Patriots. Almost a turnover, but a nice quick recovery. Long 3 by Kuhn, just off the mark. Bond was the last to touch it, and it'll be Kim basketball just under a minute. Just a few seconds here into the game. 6-minute quarters here. For the Lady Mustangs, you'll see Lily Amato bringing the ball up the floor, joined by Regan Mosman, Jessa Kindler, Elise Comden, and Ethelyn Comden. Regan Mosman going to work, looks into Ethelyn. Nice pass to Kindler. Had a shot. Elise. Shot not quite there. Nice. Splits rebound by Sullivan. Anderson back to Sullivan on the left side. Little give and go. Long jumper is good for number 22, Elizabeth Sullivan. First points of the game. Mosman's going to try to drive right, guarded by Sullivan. Comden turned right into the defense. That was the long arms of Anna Anderson. And it will be Mustang ball underneath. About 4:50 to go here in the first quarter. Amato with it, tries to get it in. Elise Comden just couldn't quite gather it up. Here comes South Baca. Kuhn dribbles from the left side all the way to the right. Back to Sullivan. Picked off by Mosman. She takes her time, realizes, hey, everybody cleared out, gets it over to Lily Amato. Amato's got to be careful. Little couple years down the road, that could be called for a travel. Bringing that dribble to a stop, always kind of a trick. Oh, the ball went in between the lower bleachers. Regan Mosman went fishing down deep in the bleachers. That's funny. Here we go. Kuhn has it into Anderson. Nice pass. Anderson's little shot just off. Amato almost gets it. Kindler with the hustle. Comden with it, realizing she's kind of open, but guarded by Sullivan. She wasn't open for long. Here comes Lily Amato. Tries going to the inside. Last touch by South Baca. Poked it away. It's going to be Mustang ball. Hometown Lady Patriots up 2-0 with just under 4 minutes to play. 3:58 on the clock. Caden Gomez checking in for Lily Amato. Caden Gomez is a 5th grader. Nice pass into Comden, partially blocked there by Anderson. Sullivan comes down the near side of the court with it. Nice passes by South Baca there. That was Bond with the shot. That one by Sullivan just off the mark. Mosman gets it down. She's hounded by number 2, Pettinger. Almost stolen by Elizabeth Sullivan, but she tipped it out of bounds. 3:27 here to go in the first. Mosman to inbounds for the Lady Mustangs. Gets it to Elise Comden, is able to control it. Mosman's going to have to chase it down. And there's a last touch by the Mustangs. Sullivan brings it across half court. She's just going to keep it. Jessica Kindler got a hand on it, and that's going to be our first tie-up of the game. .310 to go. Your score is still 2-0. Pettinger to inbound. She had Sullivan underneath. A lot of hands. Refs just kind of letting the girls play. Pettinger's hounding Mosman. She needs a little help. And they're going to call Mosman on a double dribble. Pettinger to inbounds. Sullivan's got it. She's going to drive into the paint. Mosman got a hand on it. This time, arrow points Mustang way. 2 jump balls so far in the contest. I like to keep track of those in these junior high girls games. There's always a lot. 2:55 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0 is still your score. Hometown Lady Patriots are ahead. Mosman guarded by Kuhn up high. Kindler has it. Guarded up by a high Brielle Bond. Elise is going to dribble in. She takes her shot. That wasn't very close, but hey, shooter's got to shoot. You know, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Might as well pull the trigger. Sullivan, Brielle Bond with it now. Nice in the pass to Anderson. Mosman got a hand on it. They'll say it was last poked by Riggin. Riggin doing a good job defensively. A lot of intensity there. Kuhn with it now. Man-to-man defense by the Mustangs. Ethelyn Comden on her. Pettinger comes up with a loose ball, and Sullivan chases it down. Guarded there. Oh, she's driving into traffic. Bodies on the floor. Oh, they're calling a foul. Let's see who they whistled that one on. They're saying that was on Caden Gomez. Caden picking up her first personal foul. That ball deflected. Going to stay Patriot ball underneath their own bucket. Pettinger's done all the inbouncing so far. Oh, tipped it back to Pettinger. She hadn't come back in bounds yet. Oh, you just got to giggle at junior high basketball sometimes. It's fun. If you can't giggle at junior high basketball, then you need to just take a vacation, I think, and enjoy it. Kuhn with some tight defense. Almost causes a turnover. She's going to chase it, but touched it on the way out of bounds. It's going to remain Mustang ball. Kuhn doing a pretty good job. Gomez with it. Now Kindler on the perimeter. She's got a lane if she'll dribble in a couple. And the thumbs are up again. Arrow points Patriot way. 1:35 to go here in the first. No one scored since that first little field goal by Elizabeth Sullivan early on in the game. It was a long, too. It was almost a 3. Kuhn shot. Oh, just off the mark. Kaden Gomez with the big board. Pettinger in there with some kung fu action. Lily Amato grabs it. He was almost expecting a half-court violation whistle. She was looking around. Ethelyn Comden dribbling to the paint. She was so wide open. She was excited. Shot it up and over the backboard. But, hey, I love that she saw that she had a lane and attacked. That was fantastic. The last game I was able to watch them this past Friday night, Ethelyn had a few drives in right into the trees of the paint. But that time she saw the opening and went for it. Great progress. Oh, goodness. Bodies on the floor. Sullivan, left-hand layup, no good. I like that she used the left there. That was pretty cool. Kicking it back out. Anderson's little jumper just short. Sullivan with the board. She's going to try a turnaround jumper from the elbow. No good. Brielle Bond with the rebound. Put back, not quite there. Anderson, she's going to get the long rebound. Airballs it, but Brielle Bond's right there. They've had about 5 or 6 attempts. Double thumbs. Tie-up number 4 of the game is going Mustang way. 33 seconds to go. Score is still 2-0 in favor of the Lady Patriots. Ethelyn's in trouble. Deep down low. Pettinger was there. I'm liking the energy between these teammates or these opponents. Not want to let anybody have a extra little advantage playing scrappy. Comden's turning around, shuffling her feet like crazy. I appreciate no call there. I can say that, folks. She's my niece, and I love her and her sister to death. All these young ladies. It's fun to watch them learn and grow. And I appreciate when refs let these young players just play. They'll call it tighter on more experienced 8th graders sometimes. But oh, Pettinger deflected that. Comden comes up with the that one. They're going to call Kuhn on a foul. That foul was on number 0, Kuhn. And time expired. There was only a couple seconds there. All right, that brings us to the end of the first. Your score, 2-0. Lady Patriots are ahead.
Staying connected with your hometown bank is easy with iBank, mobile banking from the First National Bank in Trinidad.
Since 1875, we've been here offering trusted relationships with new ways to connect.
With branch locations in Trinidad, Walsenburg, and Raton, and ATMs throughout southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, cash is always easily available.
And with iBank mobile banking, you can even deposit a check right from the palm of your hand.
Enjoy that long-standing local banking relationship with new ways to connect with First National Bank.
Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
NMLS ID 402572.
Visit fnbtrinidad.com to sign up for iBank mobile and banking today.
Welcome back, folks. First of 2 games we have for you today on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. We'll have the boys' half of the afternoon, junior high action between the Patriots and the Mustangs. Immediately after this one. Should be a lot of fun. The ads that you see, if you haven't watched one of our broadcasts before, are all of our financial sponsors that help us keep these student broadcasters paid. Here we go, back to it. 6 minutes on the clock. Kuhn has it. Gets it to Bond, who drives baseline. Pettinger gets the rebound, put back not quite there. A lot of bodies going after the boards. I like that. A lot of girls getting after those rebounds on both sides. That was poked out by the Patriots, and here come the Mustangs. 5:45 on the clock here in the second. Good defense by Bond. And she's pestered by Mosman. Comden gets on it. She covers it up. Jump ball. The arrow points Mustang way this time. Just in case you're curious, that's tie up number 5. 5:32 here to go. Mosman tries to get it into Ethelyn Comden. She does. One dribble picks it up, though. Guarded well by Anderson. Instead of that single dribble, her coach, Natalia Keeler, is saying, Ethelyn, dribble out of that situation. Clear that out. Don't just one dribble and stop. Here we go. That's Sullivan bringing it across. A little bit of a defensive switch. Dribbles to the paint. Little pass to Anderson. Annabelle Anderson with her first bucket of the contest. The score is 4-0 with 5:01 left in the game. Mosman again. Nice shot, just a little bit long. Rebound by Elise Comden. She stays with it, gets it back into Amato's hands. Brielle Bond pokes it away. That's still going to be Mustang ball. 4:46 on the clock. 4-0 is your score in favor of the Patriots. Lily Amato has it. Oh, gosh, gets a little bit of a shove push. I think that is going to be on Miss Pettinger, Annabelle Pettinger. That's her first personal. Riggin has it. Long pass into Kindler, but Bond picks it off. Riggin chases her down. Brielle shot just a little long. Guess who's there? Sullivan, and she's going to the line. They're going to get Riggin Mosman with her first personal foul of the game. Now, I thought she made it, but the scoreboard has not reflected the change yet. We'll see what happens if she gets one shot or two. She only got one. That tells me that she made the first one. They just didn't update the scoreboard yet. Sullivan with the nice pass into Pettinger. Missed it. That was a box out on the shooter that may have been just a little much. Oh, goodness. Nice shot. Was that Elise Comden on the shot? Elise Comden has 100% of the Mustangs' offense so far this year, or at least in the last 2 games. Then we got a timeout on the floor.
Oil is your one-stop shop for everything you need on the farm or range. We provide auto and ag parts and a full line of feed and livestock supplements. And we can handle your bulk fuel and propane delivery needs. Don't forget, Cook Oil is also your only source for Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides east of I-25 and south of I-70. Stop in and see us at 105 West Santa Fe in Walsh or give us a call at 719-324-5273. Thanks and good luck to the athletes competing in today's games.
All right, back to it. Here we go. Kuhn, she's going to drive to the paint. She went up and then came down. They're saying no block on that. So that's a turnover in favor of the Mustangs. 3:47. They did change the score on the clock. Oh, that's Riggin Mosman, went down kind of hard. Taking a minute to get up off the floor. Oh no, that was Ethelyn Comden. Coming up kind of slow. You know what I really appreciated right there? All of those girls kind of getting in from both teams, just checking on her. That was cool sportsmanship. .346 on the clock. Score is 6-2 in favor of the hometown Lady Patriots. Mosman into Elise Comden. Good defense down on the block by the Lady Patriots, and Mosman drug her foot. Shoelace tie out on the floor, 3:38 to go here in the first. Yep, we don't have the score on the clock on the screen, folks. Just had a little logistical mix-up, so I'm giving you the scores and the time updates old school. About every possession, I'll keep you updated. 3:20 to go here. 6-2 still the score. Sullivan driving left side. Kicks out to Anderson. Anderson's going to drive down to the block. Nice strong take by Annabelle Anderson. She has 4. And the Patriots have 8 to the Mustangs 2. 3:02 on the clock here in the first half. Here we go. Kuhn flying down the floor, picked up by Kindler. Oh, Pettinger was left wide open. Pettinger gets her first bucket. Just kind of a little miscue by the Mustangs defensively on that one. Elise Comden not afraid to pull the trigger. Somebody's got to shoot for the Mustangs, and she says, you know what, I'll give it a go. That's Sullivan with it. Loose ball. Here comes another tie-up. Arrows pointing Mustang way this time. Jump ball number 7, in case you're keeping track at home. Good hustle by the Mustangs, able to keep that alive after it was poked away by the defense. And that's number 22, Elizabeth Sullivan, picking up a foul, her first personal. Quick inbounds. Riggin Mosman's going to pull the trigger just a little bit long. Pettinger. Sorry, we got a new Lady Patriot. That is number 20, J.C. Ormiston, in the game. Anderson at the high post gets it back in the hands of Sullivan. Anderson just going to shoot. Nice touch from Anna Anderson. She is a 7th grader, folks. Here comes Lily Amato over to Mosman. Mosman driven on the side, got hammered. No foul called on that. 1:24 on the clock. Here comes Kuhn flying down the court. The crossover dribble. Oh, in and out. Kaden Gomez almost got the rebound. They called her on the foul, but not on the other side when there was a slight mugging. Oh, well. Kaden Gomez picks up her first foul. Sorry, I believe that's her second personal foul. Oh, no, they're saying it was Jessica Kindler that picked it up. Rebound by Anderson. She gets it over to Kuhn. Kuhn puts it up and in for Brooklyn Kuhn's first points of the game. 14-2 is the score. Good job by the Mustangs. At least got hit in the back of the head, but no foul called. Oh, goodness gracious. They're just letting them play. 57.3 seconds to go. 14-2 is the score. There we go, number 1. Kaden Gomez. She's got a fast break opportunity. She looks up to Elise Comden. Ethelyn Comden's back in the game after taking a hard fall. Coon's going to drive down, picks it up. Sullivan with it now, back to Anderson, who's had a nice little touch. Kaden Gomez has it. 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. She gets whacked, but no foul called. That's all right. If we called every foul in junior high ball, we'd have everybody fouled out in about 3 minutes, I think, sometimes. Kaden Gomez has it now. She's going to go to her left. Coon's able to pick her pocket. Right down the lane, misses it. Holy cow, she's getting she's getting hit in the back of the head. Sometimes you just got to laugh, folks. And that brings us to the end of the first half. Score is 14-2.
Located at 314 Colorado Avenue in Lahaina, the Diamond W Mercantile is just like the general stores of the Old West. We stock a little bit of everything, including but never limited to handcrafted tack, traditional housewares, homestead supplies, natural grocery items, locally grown meat, and many local handmade products. We are also proud to offer a variety of freshly roasted coffee drinks and bakery goods made from scratch. We are proud to offer a return to the simpler way of life for our community and hope you will stop in and say hello.
Wright Tires is your one-stop shop for fuel and tires in Kim, Colorado. Located on Highway 160, Wright Tires has diesel and unleaded fuel available 24 hours a day. If you need a quick tire fix or a set of new tires, they'll get you what you need. Family owned and operated, they know that when our school and community thrives, we all thrive. Wright Tires is proud to support the Kim Branson Mustangs and this student broadcast.
Saddle Rock Sports Network is a student-powered broadcasting company that was started this fall.
Over the last 2 months, our student-produced broadcasts have gotten over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views. In January and February, we will be broadcasting 41 games for the high school and junior high Kim Branson Mustang basketball teams.
With that being said, would you like to put your ad in one of our live videos?
Your ad will also be permanently on the game videos, which live on YouTube forever.
Forever.
For forever.
And will be seen over and over again as the game is shared with fans and re-watched by players, coaches, and families.
We have ad packages based on sponsoring all the games in a given week, or sponsoring a specific team or teams.
Weekly ad packages start at 1 week, between 8 and 12 games, for $200 and go up to all 41 games for $800.
Team-based sponsorships are similarly priced.
Each package includes your logo on screen during gameplay and a commercial that gets aired during timeouts and halftimes of your sponsored games.
Another way Saddle Rock Sports Network is helping schools is that they give 20% of ad revenue back to a school group of your choice.
Whether that be, for example, the senior class, junior class, FFA, theater, whatever you want.
To reserve your sponsorship, click on the link to the order form in this post, or you can visit saddlerocksolutions.com.
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 saddlerocksolutions.com for more information.
And then we turned later on the day watching the NFL. It felt so slow, right? It felt so slow. But yeah, it was. All right, folks, back to it here in Pritchett, Colorado on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. The score is 14-2. And it's really been a case of some stifling defense from the Lady Patriots, getting the job done and really preventing the Mustangs from getting some good looks. Elise Comden has found the nylon for the Lady Mustangs, but she's the only one so far. Regan Mosman's had a couple of good looks. Evelyn Comden had a nice looking shot. On the Lady Patriot side of the ball, Anna Anderson has 6, Elizabeth Sullivan with 4, and Pettinger and Kuhn each have a field goal apiece with 2 points each in their end of the scoreboard. Now, it was kind of funny watching and seeing how much the refs allow to occur. The Kim fans were hoping for a little bit of assistance on some of the physicality of the South Baca Lady Patriot defense. Nobody really in foul trouble. Several Lady Patriots with 1 apiece, as do the Mustangs have. 3 players each with 1. Here we go, getting to it. Double team quick on Jessica Kindler. Tried to get it back in the hands of Mosman, but poked out of bounds. Here come the Mustangs. Comden's going to dribble in once. Tried to get it out to Amato, but Brielle Bond was right there for the steal. Left-hand layup, and she's going to get fouled on the floor. Didn't try to shoot. She should have put that up. Would have gone to the free throw line by Regan Mosman. She goes to the line to shoot. No, she understands. But Lady Patriots need somebody to throw the ball in. That is going to be Regan Mosman's 2nd personal foul. 5:41 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Pettinger back in for the Lady Patriots. That ball deflected, picked off by the Mustangs. Regan has it. Looks like she's going to get full court guarded. Bond has her now. She's going to pull her dribble up, gets it back to Lily Amato. And here come the Patriots. Sullivan's skip pass ultimately ends up in the hands of Pettinger down low. Pettinger with another rebound. Last touched by Elise Comden of the Mustangs, and that'll be Patriot ball underneath their own. Coons got it down low. Kicks out to Anderson, who's had several nice long jumpers. Mosman's just going to fly down the court. She's got time, and she's got Evelyn Comden layup just off the mark. Anderson flies in for the rebound. We may have another fast break here. Kuhn slows it down a little bit, but she speeds it up on the outside. Kick it back out to Sullivan. She's going to have to chase it down, and she does. Amato was almost there, but Kuhn comes up with it. Kuhn's driving baseline. Little baseline runner is good for Brooklyn Kuhn. She has 4 points in the game right now. 4:25, 16-2 is the score. Errant pass picked off by Sullivan. Elizabeth Sullivan, also a 7th grader. Her and Anderson, 2 of the better offensive players on this junior high squad, both 7th graders. Brielle Bond gets a hand on it. Brielle, Pettinger, and J.C. Ormiston are the 8th graders on this team. That 7th grade core of Anderson, Sullivan, and Kuhn. Watch out. Those 3 could be a whole lot of fun to watch. Kaden Gomez, nice little shot just off the mark. And the Mustangs were the last to touch it. Here they come. Elizabeth Sullivan. She has Anderson, was wide open down there. Regan Mosman's able to get to it. Anderson just calmly turns around, hits the J. Anderson's got 8 points. 18-2 is the score, 3.5 to go here in the game. It was tipped away. That was no backcourt. There was a whistle for a backcourt, but then the other referee corrected him. I like it when there's a little bit of time to correct the mistake here by the refs. Mustangs got it. Jessica Kindler has it. Regan Mosman's driving in. She's going to pull it long. 3. Oh, just misses by a skosh. And last touched by South Baca. That'll stay. Mustang ball underneath their own bucket. See if they can run a little inbounds play. Maybe get a quick score here. Regan Mosman has Comden. Comden, she's not afraid to just wiggle and putting up another shot. Almost had that one. Annabelle Anderson hounded by Regan Mosman. Pettinger has it going on the left side. Oh, loses her dribble, but team still has it. Sullivan's going to just drive right into contact. Step back Jay, just a little strong. Pettinger last to touch it, and that will go Mustang way. 2:43 to go here in the game. I'm sorry, in the third quarter. We still got a quarter to play after this. 18-2 is your score. Mosman brings it down, guarded by Bond. Mosman's got to learn how to stop and not drag that back foot quite so much. Refs are kind of letting it go. I appreciate that. Caden Gomez has it back to Mosman. She's going to stop, pull up the J, comes up short. Pettinger, last one to touch it, stays Mustang ball. 2 minutes, 15 seconds here. Here comes our other 8th grader for South Baca, J.C. Ormiston, back in the game. And Annabelle Pettinger, another 8th grader, sitting down. Comden's got it. She's going to take it out to the perimeter. But she kind of left her dribble way out in front of her, and Brielle Bond said, I gotcha. Shot by Anderson off the mark. That was Ormiston trying to get it up. Last touch by the Mustangs. Elizabeth Sullivan was wide open. She may have got stepped on or something there. Kind of came up hobbling a little bit. Elizabeth has 6 points in the contest. Comden's got a little bit of an angle. Oh, she one dribble too many. Annabelle Anderson was just waiting there for her. Or Anna Anderson, rather. Another tie up, and it's going Arrows Point and Mustang way this time. .134 in the game. Oh, I guess arrow pointed South Back away. Brielle Bond, she's going to look like she was thought about teeing it up. Here comes Ethelyn Comden turning up the Jets. She's got, oh, darn. Oh. She could hear the feet coming behind her and just couldn't hold on to that dribble. That's okay. Great effort there by Ethelyn Comden. 20-2 is your score. 1 minute and change to go here in the third. That was number 4, Jane Smouse, a 6th grader with her bucket. And if we could have had that zoomed in, she had the biggest smile on her face after that make. That was pretty cool. And Comden gets fouled on the shot. She's going to get some free throws. That was Annabelle Anderson. I'm sorry, Anna Anderson with her first personal foul. The scoreboard, you can't see it, but the scoreboard said the foul is on number 2. Number 2's not even in the game. There we go. It was Annabelle Anderson picking up her first. That was Comden's first free throw attempt of the game, just a skosh off the mark, but still, pretty good shot. See how she does on the attempt number 2 here. Ethelyn Comden, nothing but nylon on her second attempt. 3-22 is your score. 45 seconds to go here in the third. Smouse with another shot, almost gets it to fall. Mustangs pick it up. Here comes Mosman. She's got Comden down low. Comden, turn around and shoot. No good. One extra dribble. She had time. She'll learn to recognize that. Anna Anderson. Mosman gets it up to Comden. Comden just can't quite chase it down. 17.6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shoelace timeout here. They'll back it up a little bit. Brielle Bond working it down. Little turnaround jumps, partially blocked by the Mustangs. Comden's going to go all the way. And they're saying no shot, just maybe a half a second after the buzzer. All right, well, that brings us to the end of the third. Score is 22-3. Want to take just a minute to thank one of our sponsors, Coach Traegon Marquez. He's the coach of the Grenada Bobcat basketball and football team. He's also a rep for New York Life. New York Life is a insurance and investment company. If you are in the market to proactively protect your family from the unexpected or plan for the future, give Traegon Marquez a call right there at 719-940-5030 or stop by his office at 122 North Main Street, Suite 306 in Lamar. New York Life and Coach Traegon Marquez, we appreciate your sponsorship of student-powered broadcasting on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. All right, 6 minutes are back on the clock. About time to start the fourth quarter. In terms of scoring, the Patriots slowed down a little bit. They scored 2 in the first quarter, 12 in the second, and 8 in the third. And it looks like the Patriots have a couple of their younger players in. Number 3, Jane Smouse, and number 4, Parker Hines. Oh, you know what? That was Hines with the score earlier. I know it was number 4. I looked down incorrectly at my score sheet and announced Smouse with the shot when that was Parker Hines. Comden has it, kicks it back out to Kindler. Kindler's going to try the 3. It looks good. Oh, just off the mark. You know, that is the first shot attempt I've seen Kindler make in the last couple of games, so good to see her taking advantage of opportunities when she can. Brielle Bond with it now, back and forth between her and Sullivan. That's Smouse with it, guarded by Amato. Hines almost with it. Sullivan put back, no good. Here comes Ethelyn Comden off to the races, guarded by Bond. She's going to slow it down. Gets it to her sister, Elise. Oh, loses the dribble. We got bodies on the floor. Somehow the Mustangs still have it. Elise is going to drive baseline. Oh, almost had it. That was a nice, good take to the bucket by Elise Comden. Didn't fall, but again, I like when young players see opportunities. Nice bucket. I think that was number 23. I'm sorry, that was Sullivan. Sometimes you just got to listen to the crowd and who they cheer for after a make if you miss it. Coach Natalia Keeler calls a quick timeout.
Right Tires is your one-stop shop for fuel and tires in Kim, Colorado. Located on Highway 160, Right Tires has diesel and unleaded fuel available 24 hours a day. If you need a quick tire fix or a set of new tires, they'll get you what you need. Family owned and operated, they know that when our school and community thrives, we all thrive. Wright Tires is proud to support the Kim Branson Mustangs and this student broadcast.
Well, this week is still a lot of basketball coming your way on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Folks, on Thursday, the Kim Branson Mustangs are headed to Felt, Oklahoma, junior high and high school varsity teams. Going down, we'll have all 4 of them on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. And then Saturday, the Mustangs are headed to Swink for some more varsity basketball, and all of that will be on the Saddle Rock Sports Network before we take our Christmas break and be back in January of 2025. Regan Mosman pulls a shot just a little short. Elizabeth Sullivan drives in. Shot's a little short. Regan Mosman with the board. Oh, she makes the 3, and she's fouled. She's going to the line. Regan Mosman with a massive bucket. Potential 4-point play for Regan. One of 2 8th graders on the team. Elise Commonen's the other one. Elise on the sideline at the moment with a bag of ice on her wrist. High flying shot, rebounded by Jessica Kindler. Mustangs with a chance to get a little more offense going. With that shot just a little off the mark. Sullivan comes up with it. 4 minutes to go in the game. 24-6 is the score. Elizabeth Sullivan gets it over to number 20, just off the mark. Sullivan hustling for the board. She's just an all-around good ball player, folks. Brielle Bond guarded up high by Mosman. And they're saying Bond had a little double dribble. 3:45 to go in the game. 24-6 is currently the score. Jessica Kindler's going to try it. Oh, off wide right. Elizabeth Sullivan again dribbles down. Hines is just kind of hanging out in the post. We don't worry about 3-second violations in junior high girls basketball at this level. Here we go. Jessica Kindler with a long rebound. Is able to find it. Gets it in the hands of Miss Regan. Jessica Kindler going to try it again. Just short, you know. I think the legs are getting tired. She had that lined up in lots of time. Just legs, tired legs equals short shots. That was Bond, tried to get it down to Smouse, but ended up turning it over. 24-6 is the score. 2:48 to go here in the game. See, sometimes now you're getting the camera down there before the ball. Always follow the, make sure the ball handler's always in the camera, okay? Oh, another jump ball looks like. 2:30 to go in the game. Mustangs got a couple things that they're kind of got figured out and got built a little more confidence in their offense. Yeah, I appreciate that head coach Delaney Eskew allowing these players just to get some experience for younger players in the game now. Kuhn, Anderson, and Pettinger on the bench. The younger players get a chance at Comden hopping back to tie her shoelace. Brielle Bond with a chance at the line. Just misses on that one. They're saying that Jessica Kindler committed the foul. That was her second personal. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the contest. We will have the junior high boys game right after this. They'll probably give them about 8 to 10 minutes of warm-up time. We are loose ball, last touched by the forehead of Elizabeth Sullivan. Good effort by Mosman and Sullivan after that long rebound. Amato back in the game, gets it over to Kindler. Amato with it now, swinging it to Mosman. She's going to step in for the J, just off the mark. Lily's got it. Gomez skip pass to Mosman. She's got to fly to get it, and she does. Nice bounce pass into Kindler. Oh, rust her shot just a little bit, but it's still the right thought. Sullivan and Comden tie it up, and they just had a little giggle about it. You know, I like that. I like when both teams, they're playing hard, but they're still having fun. Mosman to inbounds, 1 minute, 40 seconds to go. Gets it right into Kindler, back to her. Mosman turned around, and number 22, Sullivan, was right there and stripped it out of bounds. Still Mustang ball, 1 minute, 36 seconds left. Last touched by the Patriots. Mustangs with another shot. Mustangs with the four corners inbounds play. One girl on each corner of the box here. And they tried to inbounds it to Lily Amato, who was well covered, and Sullivan could read it from a mile away. We'll see what they do again. It's kind of like practice here. We're just going to try the same. Oh, no, they kind of crisscrossed that time. Kindler with a good-looking shot, just a skosh long. Oh, good shot attempt by Jessica Kindler. Minute 25 in the game. Sullivan with it, back to Brielle Bond. Bond hounded by Mosman. Another jump ball, arrow points South Baca way. That was Hines with the shot. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, here comes Regan Mosman. She's flying down. Does she get the layup? Oh, almost, but not quite. Sullivan chasing it down. Regan, what a hustle play, gets back and pokes it away and makes him slow it down a little bit. Ooh, that was Bonds with a nice little shot, just rimmed out. Brielle Bond pokes it away. But she was the last to touch it, so Mustangs getting a chance. 40 seconds in the game, 24-6 is the score. Inbounds it, gets it back into her hands. Kindler's going to try another jumper, and she gets it. It's a three ball by Jessa Kindler. 4 Mustangs have scored in this contest so far. Bond with the big pass into Hines. Her layup not quite there. 20 seconds to go. Regan Mosman with the board. She's going to keep it and go coast to coast. She's going to slow down. Her jumper just short. Sullivan has it. 9 seconds to go. She's going to drive down. She's going to look. Guarded by Amato. She sees Hines. Last second shot is good. And it goes down. Too cute. What a fun way to finish. Final score, 24-9. Let's talk about who got it done from the offensive side of the ball. Like I just said a moment ago, 4 Mustangs ended up scoring. Regan Mosman and Jessica Kindler finished with 3 points. They each made a three-pointer. Elise Comden had a field goal for 2 of her own, and Ethelyn Comden hit a free throw to finish with 1 point. Let's talk about the South Baca Lady Patriots. Tied at 8 apiece on my unofficial scorebook is Elizabeth Sullivan and Anna Anderson, both 7th graders. Going to be fun to watch as they progress through their career. Brooklyn Kuhn came in with 4 of her own, another 7th grader on the squad. Now let's go down to the 6th graders for the next score. Parker Hines ended up with 4 points, including that last-second dramatic little jumper as time expired. That was pretty cool. And then Annabelle Pettinger, 8th grader, ended up with 2 points as well. Great job by both squads. Good defense by South Baca to really set the tone early. And the Mustangs slowly gained some confidence towards that in that second half. All right. Keep it right here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network, folks. Head back to our YouTube channel. You'll see our next broadcast come live in about 9 minutes from now.